EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tag 79 Broncos. Viking 18. Ready, right?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's go now.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they didn't get him down.
19 tight, 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Dragon 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 11. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Pollard again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stopped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Pollard. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And shoving it off, now open field. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This now a 3rd and 4. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. In motion right goes Johnson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Deontay Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Second and 2. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
On the set.
2nd and a couple.
Go street.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Let's go now.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Harris. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now a 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay,
Things
ready?
made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Roll.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great. With a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 60. 18, Pioneer. 19, tight. 19, 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Come on, set. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Seven Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
10-11. Cougar 19.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Second down, Pollard again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 3. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Romney, 18, read alert, read alert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This 2nd and 4.
60. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And the tight end goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cup 19. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Track 60. Mustang 19. Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Three.
2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The big fella. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Check smash. 60 Maverick.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer. 19 tight.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready? 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
18, Pioneer. Tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw here. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
19. Hey, Fred.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson goes in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready? 65 cat, 65 cat. Cup 19, Cup Warrior 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.